Okay, I'm going to show you what you must do with your e-wheel. Is that good? Like that. Just play around with it. Just get used to it. Don't just go down the road with it and that's it. You've got to get on it. Even if we're standing still, get on it and then get used to going backwards and forwards, you see. So you can do it without your hands. You've got to keep the movement there. Otherwise, if you turn and there's no movement after that, you'll fall over. I suppose you can go backwards. So just get used. This is how I started getting on it. I was in a tennis court holding onto the net. But now I've done a bit more of it. But don't just restrict it to outside. You can do things inside, tricks. I think you've got to like it. You've got to feel that it's calling you to do it, like maybe the skin. You see it to the limits, how far you can lean forward, and what sort of power you get from it. And how best the knees are. The MSP, that's it, it's called the MSP, Gotway MSP. Shall we have a look at it? This is one of the, I would say, the most popular e-wheels, probably about 2 years ago, but still it's a good wheel because it's strong. The eBay seller I bought it from Switzerland wouldn't sell anything he hadn't tested, and he said at the moment the only one we recommend is this one. And I found as well it's not gone wrong. I've not had any problems. I do wonder sometimes if it did have a puncture where you've got to change the inner tube or get in there. That's quite a job. You've got to take the battery out from one side, but it's never happened. You could patch it or repair it from the outside, I suppose, like a bicycle tyre. But the best thing would be to get the wheel off, and it's not that easy. Let's see the lights on it. It looks like that. You push it twice for the strobe. It's also got brake lights when you brake. It's quite hard to get your head round. You can actually go backwards on it, but also you brake going back, leaning backwards. Get your head round that. It's quite heavy. I think it's about 25 kilos. Wouldn't want to carry it very far, but then the weight gives you stability. I had a Tesla before, a very popular Tesla, but I found that very twitchy. It's smaller, and what else? Yeah, if you've got a smaller wheel, it's just a bit more twitchy. It's all right for playing around, but if you want to do long runs like I did today, the bigger wheel's better. This is, I think it's about 20 inch, but there's now 22 inch. But they've suddenly gone, this was 1,000, I got a bit of a discount, 1,250 euros from eBay. I still remember the girl telling me, "You're going to love this wheel," she said. And I just sent back the Tesla to Amazon and they've refunded me. But I did learn to do it on that Tesla. Teslas are about 800 euros, but this is much more of a wheel, much more stable. I put these pads on, in motion pads. Yeah, I can, I'm starting to lift my toes up and work on the heel, and you can lean forward further by pushing into these. So it is a plus. These are good. I think that could go down lower, but then there's nowhere to stick it to. See there? It would be flapping over. So there's nowhere else for them to go than here. But a lot of good Clark ones, American ones, but they're going to be about 200 euros. They'll come right down to the top of your boot. So when you do jumps, I'm not too far away there. You're in contact. So that's the Gotway MSP. This is about 1,250 euros. Good solid E-wheel, long battery life. I mean, it's still got 60% now, and I've been out all afternoon on it. Not solidly riding. Did have a beer somewhere and then came back again. But I just enjoy it. It's not like a bike. It's like skiing on the road, and you become more aware, I think, and you look at the road more. I do enjoy the new tarmac they put around here in the countryside. I don't really like going on gravel on it, because you don't. If you lean. I have actually. My first fall was I was leaning in a car park, going around in a circle, and it went like that. It skidded away. It slipped on gravel because you've only got one tyre. But if I was going to go on gravel, I'd drop the air pressure down. Now I like the pressure actually lower than they recommend, of 2.8 bar. I've got it on 1.5 bar, and you know what? I think I like it below 1 bar, because if the tyre goes down after a few months, like a bicycle, 1 bar's pretty good, and you can just sort of move it with your fingers. But 2.8 bars, it's like, I suppose if you're going to go on a hard road, a long way, you know, you want your full battery life. Hard tyres are better. Like a car. Thanks for watching.